Hi everyone, welcome back to Aidans Railways. Today I'm going to have a look at what I would call a bit of a curiosity. I've got a number of these items. I got them at a very good price. Well, I would just say cheap, to be honest. Some of them have never been used, some of them by the looks of it have just been opened but still never used. But we're going to look at one of them today, and we'll do some more videos with the others at a later date. These aren't for my railway, these are going to be for Aidan's Railway. I saw the potential in them straight away because they would fit in with his Thomas themed layout really well, and that's not to say that that's all they would ever work with. I'm pretty sure that you could adapt these to work with any kind of railway, model railway, depending on your skill set. So they look a bit kiddie-ish, they look a bit vintage. They're not that old, but I still think they're worth a look. So let's have a look down at the map, and we'll take you through one of them. So here we are. This is the Hornby Timber Yard, or R8135. I'm going to call it a curiosity. It definitely, in my head, it sort of screams out younger modeler, but I still think this could be used on anyone's layout if done properly and weathered up and things like that. So it's a curiosity. I've never used it yet. From what I understand, this one it hasn't been used. So let's just get into it. Now I can't remember the year that this one was actually manufactured, but it'll sharp tell me inside. Let's have a look. This one was, I think this was 2005. So very simple instructions, and as you can see, all the parts are in there. So we'll have a quick look and see what we get. So we've got 3 plastic logs. So it's got that feel of child to it, but we'll let that go for the minute. We've got a standard piece of straight. Well, we've got somewhere, I think, where the logs end up. I don't even know what I would call that. So storage bin. Let's call it a storage bin. Right. So we've got the wagon, which, if I turn it this way, actually you can see it's still got its plastic stopping the coupling hooks there from moving, so I don't think this has actually been used. So we've got Forest Lumber Company. That can all be changed if you want to, but just to give you an idea, if I tip it, it tips. So there we go, you can see it will actually tip, and this side falls down as well. So yeah, we've got our wagon, and then we've got what appears to be a small workman's hut of some description. So yes, I've got like a similar to like a shed doors, garage door. Give the impression of wood. Bit of detail there, nothing much. I think this could be easily repainted and weathered up, and it would look fine. Obviously, this base looks a bit plasticky, but still, put some scatter on there, even static grass, things like that. It can be dulled down. So let's have a look at these instructions. Right. So by the looks of it, we need to get this piece of straight track onto the base. There doesn't seem to be anywhere specific on this as to where it needs to be, so I'm going to try and get it about halfway along. Luckily, I have to hand some more straight track, so I'm just going to put some on either side, just to help out using this truck and demonstrating. So there we go, we've got that there. This by the looks of it, just locates. There we go. That's very simple. There's nothing much to that. And obviously making sure we've got this truck the right way around. And all of the wheels on board. There we go. So there's no action happening there. Let's see. We'll put some logs in. I could see there being a potential problem with this when it's going around the track, but we'll see. Right. So there we go. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but there is an arm down the side here, and when that moves, and I actually thought this was going to be quite unstable, but it is actually quite stable. It will lift it, so let's just try. Train comes along, places the timber truck here, and hey presto, there we go. It's simple, obviously there's no way of getting them back in again, but I've got to say, I think anyone who knows the Thomas and Friends and things that, or the more recent ones, there are logging locos and things like that, so I think Aidan will appreciate this on his layout as a little functioning part that you can use in relation to the logging. So simple. It's spring loaded, this. I'm just going to add that. If I let go, this hook goes straight down. It's black, it's not huge, it's quite, you know, hidden. So as soon as the train comes along, in place, straight off, and the loco can continue. Now, I think that's brilliant. For something that, I've got to be honest, I think I paid under £10 for this, for such a simple thing. I don't know off the top of my head what they were when they were actually available. I don't believe they are available new anymore. Maybe Hornby might want to look into re-releasing these, because I think they're perfect as a functioning thing. Everyone remembers the Great Railway Model Challenge and all that sort of thing. The simple things like this were exactly what they were looking for, a bit of functionality. So straight over. I'll put a shot from the side on so you can see that. One thing I would say is I'll be interested to see if we can get these separately, because one truck is great, multiple would be brilliant, wouldn't it? I think I'm going to have a look at that. Now, I did have a little look on the internet a week or two back, and I actually found the exact same truck, but an American one. So it had HO couplers on it. Now, it was literally exactly the same. It did the exact same function. It had Forest Lumber Company on it and everything like that. So I don't think this is a strictly a Hornby item, if you know what I'm saying. But it would be interesting to see if you could get a hold of any more of these, because functionality-wise, on a layout, I'm just knocking the roof off there. Functionality-wise, on a layout, that brings quite a bit of interest as far as I'm concerned. Now, definitely when this is placed on Aidan's layout, I think I'll definitely weather it all up and things like that. Oh, we've had a misfire. There we go. So that is interesting. If you don't get it right first time, yes. Oh well. Let's have a look. Let's try them all on again. So it might be that you need all three on there. Yes, it would. Let's try it with one. 1, 2. Oh well, it was a misfire. But I think for under a tenner, that's a great little addition. I have got some more other things that I bought at the same time, all functional items. We'll do other videos on them. But let me know what you think. Could you use this on a layout? I think there's a little focal point, especially for the likes of Aidan, a bit of functionality. Even for me on my railway, a bit of functionality. I like to see things moving other than trains and locomotives and models. It'd be nice to see, you know, other things happening. So having that ability to interact as well. So let me know what you think. Would you use something like this? Could you see a purpose for this on your layout? Could you see yourself modifying it, or would you see yourself building something similar? So yeah, let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment and subscribe. I would love to know what you think about this. Have you owned one before? I don't actually remember seeing this one when it was in production and available new, so it kind of stood out to me. I didn't see one of the other things I bought as well, but I did see one of the larger ones when I was younger. I saw what it could be used for in relation to Aidan's layout. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you again soon. Bye now.